I just made my vision board for 2026 and I want to show you my exact process of how to make a vision board, why I make one every single year, and how it helps you manifest your dream life so much faster. Before I ever made vision boards, my life looked like this. But after making them every single year, not only have I crossed off so much on my dream list, on my goals, I feel like I've truly became my highest self, that girl that I have always wished to be after creating vision boards. Now, there's a lot I want to cover in this video because I want to show you the proper way to make a vision board that will actually manifest. So the first thing I'm going to go through is the psychology behind why vision boards work so well, because it's not just throwing up pictures on a cute board and calling it a day. There's actually a scientific reason behind why they work so well. And then I'm going to go through why I choose to create them every single year. I feel like my reason to create them is so much different than other people's. I know vision boards have become so mainstream where it's like a fun, cute activity to do at the end of the year. But something that I do every single day that I'm going to talk about towards the end of this video actually helps me attract my dreams so much faster and truly step into my highest self every single year. And then I'm going to go through, of course, the process of how to actually create a vision board. And then finally, I'm going to go through probably the most important step, which is what to do after you create your vision board. Because once again, you don't want it to just sit there in your office, in your bedroom, never look at it again after you create it. There's something specific you want to do. So once again, it actually manifests. So let's get right into it. First of all, the psychology behind why vision boards work so well. Now, the first thing is it gives your brain a clear direction of what to look for and attract in your life. There's something in your brain called the reticular activating system, and I've talked about it in depth in some other of my videos, but your brain will always filter in and show you opportunities, people, events, actions, and experiences that will directly lead you to your goal. However, if you're not specific in what you actually want, your brain could be actually filtering out those opportunities to get you to your goal. Because I know for me, I used to never set goals. I used to live like a boring, mundane life, and I just wished for a different life. I would see other people make more money. I would see them going to different vacations and traveling and moving to different cities. And I wanted to experience all those things, but I never actually made a decision to be disciplined about it. So of course, year after year, I basically lived the same life because I wasn't clear and specific of what I actually wanted. Number two, visuals create a story. One of the biggest reasons how I've been able to change truly my entire life, living in a small town in Iowa, living a small town life to moving to sunny Florida, building a multi-six-figure business, marrying the love of my life, like truly becoming a completely different person, is understanding and realizing it's not just goals that you're writing down and you're putting on your vision board, you're creating a whole new life. So when you create a whole new life that you can visually see yourself living in, this does a very important thing in your brain. It triggers an emotion. An emotion actually causes you to change. Goals without emotion are just wishes. Like every single year when you blow out the candle for your birthday, you wish for something. But a lot of the times, I want to say like 20 years into my life, I wished for something, but I never actually tied emotion connection to it. So every single day when I woke up in the morning, I didn't even want to take action towards my goal because I wasn't emotionally connected to them. So when I get into the process of showing you how to create your vision board, I'm going to show you how to actually pick images that you have an emotional connection to. So it's going to want you to take action every single day. Now I want to go through why I make vision boards every single year. I'm going to rapid fire through these, but I want you to pay attention and listen to the meaning behind why you do every single thing. Because once again, it's not just pictures that you're putting up on a piece of paper. There is so much more behind that. So number one, it helps me visualize my dream life during my meditation. So if you know me, every single morning I meditate. If I can see visuals of my life, once again, it triggers that emotional response. And when I wake up from my meditation, I can actually be that person. And I start to believe it's already true in my life before it actually pops up in my life. Number two, it brings me back to the core reason and purpose of why I set that goal in the first place. A lot of the times we can set goals, and I've set goals before where I'm like, why did I even set that in the first place? It just feels like boring, mundane action that I'm taking day after day. But when I look at my vision board, it reminds me of, oh, the reason why I'm doing that is because I genuinely want to help people, or I genuinely want to fall in love. I genuinely want to feel so much better in my body or my skin, depending on what the goal actually is. It gives me action steps of what to do every single day. Your vision board is basically like an action board, right? Because every single thing on here, for me specifically, there's so much action I can take every single day that will allow me to actually achieve 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, achieve my dream body, be able to go to different events and red carpet premieres. So every single day, I will look at my vision board and it will inspire me to take action to actually get closer to it. And then finally, it gives me something I can look forward to. I love knowing there is so much in my future. When you don't have something to look forward towards, you just get bored. Like, you get so sucked into like the boring, mundane life every single day that you live. But when you see that there is so much potential for growth, there is so much excitement in the future, once again, it triggers the happy hormones in your body to actually take action and become and live that person. Now that we know why vision boards work so well, the psychology behind it, why I make them every single year, I want to now get into my exact step-by-step process of how to make a vision board for 2026 that will actually manifest. Number one, I want you to take out a piece of paper or a document on your laptop and just start brain dumping all of your goals, habits, routines, actions, material things that you want, places that you want to go, who you want to become on that piece of paper or on that document. Like, you don't even have to make sense about it. It just every single thing that you want to have, every single thing that you want to experience next year, brain dump all of it. Now, after that, what I personally love to do is categorize my goals into 6 categories. My categories are business/money/career. For some of you, it might not be business if you don't own a business, but you can categorize it under money/career. Health is another one. Relationships, personal, and within personal, this is like fun, self-love. And then finally, we have spirituality/religion. One of the reasons why I started categorizing my goals, I started doing it like 5 years ago, was because I used to have a lot of goals under like money and career, but then other areas of my life fell flat. Like, I didn't really focus on my friends, I didn't really focus on my health. And for me, every single year, I want to evolve all areas of my life. So when I categorize it, I can see, do I have a lot more goals in one area than the other? And for me, I mean, I'll be honest. This year, I probably have like 35 goals. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I will share some of them on here. But I recommend having at least like 1 to 2 in every single category. If you're like me, you're gonna have a lot more. But once again, that just allows you to have a balanced goal list. So next year you actually have a lot of different things that you're working towards. Now, after you categorize your goals, this is something that once again most people don't do, but these vision boards, I want it to work for you. So what I do every single year is, after I have my goals, right next to it, I will write one specific habit I can take every single day that will get me closer to that goal. And that's going to help you also choose the images that you put on your board. So for an example, on my vision board, I have someone over here that's on her laptop and that's working. One of my goals in 2026 is to come out with some form of like product or app to really help you guys transform your identity and step into your highest self, manifest your dream life. So for me, it's not just about putting that like app or that product on my vision board. I still want that on there, but I also want to see myself taking action. I want to see myself doing the habit, because once again, if you know me, habits automatically lead you to your goal. And then another one that I have is 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't just have this, I also have me in the studio recording every single day. If you want to get six-pack abs, don't just have a picture of someone having six-pack abs. Put a picture of you at like Pilates or like a picture of the gym. So that way, every single day when you look at your vision board, it will remind you to actually do the habits, not just stare at like the dream life that you want. Now, after you write down all of the different habits in correlation to your goals, the fun part is picking pictures. Now, I love to go on Pinterest to find my pictures because they're just like more vibey, they're more aesthetic, but I also love to create my own visuals. So I will go on Canva and Photoshop specific images to put on here. So for this example, I have a picture of a website and I put myself in there. Now I need to update and revamp my website. I haven't done that probably in like a year and a half. So that's a specific goal that I want to manifest. Therefore, I have that kind of like edited. Another goal that I kind of photoshopped on Canva is this picture of a phone. This is my Instagram and I want to manifest 100,000 followers on Instagram. So for me to visually look at it, I see that 100K. Every single day I'm going to be like, oh, it's normal. It's normal for me to have that. Now, the key thing about picking pictures is once again having that like emotional tie to it. So on here, of course, like there are different people. Like this is of a girl walking. This is of a girl doing skincare. I like to find images that like look like me, right? So like she has dark hair. A lot of the times I don't really have like faces on here. Like this one, someone of a very toned body. She has her phone in front of her face. I just love to create that lifestyle type of feeling that I can actually see myself in these pictures. One thing that I feel like a lot of people don't realize is if you put images on here of like a $30 million mansion, you're not going to believe that's actually realistic and true for you. I'm all about being delusional, and you can definitely manifest so many things in your life that you never thought were possible. But if you actually want to see yourself taking action, you want to see your life actually change, you want to have images on here that, yes, expand you, but you can actually still see yourself in the lifestyle that you have on your board. And then, of course, after you get your pictures, print them out, of course, cut them out. I get my specific board. People always ask me where I get this specific board. I get from Hobby Lobby. I go there every single year because they literally have so many different colors. I always like to get sparkly numbers. So 2026 over here. This year, I also put some gems to make it look a little sparkly, a little bit more glittery. And then I'll just arrange it based on what looks the best and I will glue it down. Now, I just literally made this yesterday, and every single year I actually laminate my vision board because I don't want anything to fall off. That way I can like kind of be rough with it without it like falling apart, right? But the process of creating it, once again, doesn't take that long, probably like 30 minutes to put it all together. Now, I want to say this is probably one of the most important parts of the vision board. After you make it, what do you actually do with your vision board that allows you to manifest your dream life? Now, this is probably like the first year of me creating a vision board or even just like a list of goals. I would create it and then do nothing with it. Like I probably wouldn't even look at my vision board again. I would forget what my goals and what my direction is. So what you want to do every single day after you create your vision board is look at it. When you can create, once again, when you can see yourself truly in your vision board, in that new lifestyle, you can feel the emotion of, for me, feel the emotion of having 100,000 subscribers, feel the emotion of having a product, feel the emotion of living in a brand new house. It motivates you to take action. And that leads me to the second thing that I do every single day is I will look at my vision board and I will dedicate at least 30 minutes every day to take one action towards one of my goals on here. And that's why I said to not just put pictures of the end goal of what you want, also put the habits. put the pictures of you actually taking action towards it, so it will inspire you to take that action every single day. Now, most likely you're already going to be taking action every single day towards your goals, but I'll be honest, like a month or two into 2026, a lot of times people get busy. This has happened to me before. And you'll kind of just forget of what you really wanted to strive towards. Now, one thing I also love to do is I have a lot of goals that I'm going to be checking off in 2026. So sometimes I will prioritize specific goals every single month. So in the beginning of the month, I'll look at my vision board and be like, okay, this month I really want to focus in on one specific area of my vision board, and I will make that priority. And then the following month, I'll be like, oh, like last month, I really went hard when it came to like content creation. This month, I want to focus more on like self-care, a little bit more on my health. That way, once again, it's all balanced, and you're also not like heavily rushing into everything. You're not burning yourself out, but you're gradually taking off things off of your vision board. And then finally, I like to take a picture of my actual vision board and either have that as the background of my phone, or you want to put this where once again, it is visible every single day. I just created this yesterday, so my old vision board is back here, but I'm going to replace it right after this. So every single day when I am working, when I'm in my office, I can visually see my vision board. A question I always get is, what if my goals change? What if what I put on my vision board isn't accurate with what I even want to achieve anymore, like 6 months into 2026? I like to say that happens to me all the time. At the end of every single year, I'll look at my vision board and I'll be like, oh my gosh, some of these goals, they're not even relevant to me anymore. And that is okay. That is why it's so important to look at it every single day, because that way you can either replace it with different goals, or you can already see that you're evolving and you're changing and you're even outgrowing your goals. So that is how I made my vision board for 2026. Let me know in the comments when you're going to make yours, or even put, like, if you could put a picture in the comments, I would love to see your vision board. That's all for today. I love you so, so much. If you haven't watched this video, make sure to watch it next. And until next time, make sure that you stay unforgettable.